Hello, welcome back to my channel. This message is going to be pretty short, but I really want to discuss mental health. I really want to discuss self-reflecting. I'm going to tell you a little story about myself and what I do for my mental health and my sanity and how I self-reflect, and just really some tips for everyone to do if you're looking to really try to just change your mindset and really reflect back on why you turned out to be the person that you have became, personality wise, things that you like, things that you dislike, and some of the things that maybe you could maybe change if you're looking to change and progress on a go forward. So for me personally, I really had to take a step back and really reflect and think about some of the things that I was doing wrong. And at first, I might not necessarily thought I was doing wrong, but say individuals was really complaining some things about me, where you know what, you're X, Y, and Z, you're doing this, or you're too quiet. I had to really do some self reflecting on, okay, how could I really be a better person, and what are some of the things that I should do to try to improve myself. So instead of getting mad when someone is critiquing you, really sit down and figure out why they're critiquing you, and just jot down the information and figure out, okay, maybe they're right, because if several people are saying the same thing, maybe you do have a problem, and now you have to figure out how to improve that. So that's really some of the things that I was really trying to focus on before even though self-reflecting. One thing that I really learned to do was meditate. And it was very difficult for me to really meditate in the beginning because my mind is always wandering. I'm always, maybe I'm nosy, I'm probably nosy, but I'm always checking my phone or checking my computer, or checking my emails or looking out the window. So it was really hard for me to really sit still and just really relax my mind, because a lot of times we think, okay, well, I'm just going to watch some TV, or I'm just going to read, and you think that's relaxing your mind, but you're not, because when you're watching a TV show, you're focusing on that TV show and what they're talking about. If you are reading a book, you're focusing on the paragraphs and the story behind that book. So you're really not really sitting still and relaxing your mind. So that's the toughest thing for it was for me, and I know it's tough for really a lot of individuals to really get their mindset and really, really relax. And I'm here to tell you that it worked wonders for me. And don't give up, because a lot of times, your first couple of times, you won't be able to really, get yourself involved and really quiet your mind. You have 100 things going through your mind, even when you're trying to relax and you're trying to meditate. But one thing that really helped me was the instructor I had. She explained to me, let those thoughts come freely. So you're going to have thoughts, but just let it come freely. That's just a way of releasing that particular stress. So once I really understood that concept, that it's okay for thoughts to come through my head, I was really better off. And then after time, I really was able to improve and really relax my mind. So I had started off at 10 minutes meditated, and I really increased to 20 minutes. I could even go longer than 20 minutes if necessary. But I am very consistent, and I meditate for 20 minutes daily, twice a day. I do it in the morning time, and I do it in the between afternoon and evening time as well. And I will tell you, the first time when I noticed that meditation was really working for me is just my mindset was clearer. Um, just the things that never didn't really upset me, that normally would upset me, where I might attack back, never really phased me. I didn't really get upset anymore. Just really calm, and I was just kind of on a high. So throughout the day, I just really had energy, and those people that know me, I'm not an energy drinker. Like, I don't drink energy drinks and caffeine, but I was just on a natural high from really meditating. Um, but then my instructor told me, okay, maybe take it from 20 minutes and do 15 to really calm down, because my body was like all wired and all over the place. And I didn't even know what was going on, because I was actually having difficulty sleeping because my heart was beating down my chest. And she was like, okay, you must have a lot of stress, and it's just releasing that stress. So as the weeks went by, I went back to 20 minutes after my body got adjusted, and it really did wonders. So, but on top of meditation, I also write. So after I meditate, I have a journal, and I just start jotting down just my thoughts. And a lot of people say, well, what do I write about? Just write about your feelings. I always been a writer. I always like writing ever since I was a kid. And sometimes I find myself writing for an hour and a half, just free writing, just my thoughts and what's going on. And even from back in childhood or current, whatever the situation is, I always wrote in my journal. But the biggest key to writing your journal, if you're looking for improvement, is reading it back. You just can't write in your journal, close it up, and go throughout your day. In order to have make serious adjustments and serious changes into your life, you have to read it back. And it's really tough. It's really tough because now you're reading back your feelings. And sometimes it's really emotional where you're like, wow, is this what I think about myself? Or is this what I think I became? Or this is what other people think of me? So it's really hard. But what really helped me is reading back what I wrote and then jotting down notes on how I can improve every day some of those issues that I felt I had, or some of the stresses, or if I had to remove people from my life, I just slowly remove them from my life. But we only have one life to live, and it's really you need to focus on your mental health. That's critical. Critical. And once your mental health is intact and you're improving your mental health, everything else comes into play. Your physical health, your occupational health, your spiritual health, everything comes in play. But your number one is focusing on your mental health. And nobody can change your mental health but yourself. You can't go to your a therapist and have them help you in your mental health. I mean, they can assist you in different areas, but you are in control of your mental health, and you have to figure out what you can do to really clear your mind and really focus on that component of your life. And for me, it was meditating twice a day. It was writing in my journal, and also I took a step further because the biggest struggle I used to have is making videos. So I used to make videos. So instead of writing in my journal, I used to make videos of my feelings. And sometimes I found myself talking for 20 minutes, a half an hour, just talking about my feelings and talking about different situations. And I wasn't talking to anyone particular, but it was just really my expressing my thoughts. And then it got really detailed and very difficult for me the same way when I write in my journal and I read it back, the same thing I would do in my video, I would replay my video. And over time, I became accustomed and used to speaking um, on video, or even public speaking actually helped me in the professional world with public speaking, because when I would do my videos I would listen to see, you know, my hand movements, my body movements, and the way I punctuate different words. It really helped me. So it helped me improve not only my personal life, it really helped me on my professional life as well, just really doing these videos. So those are some of the things that I have done to really focus on my mental health. And I encourage you that it's not easy. It's not easy. You have to be consistent. If you're looking to really make a change with your mind, your body, your soul, you really have to really be consistent with it. And don't get me wrong, I used to fall off all the time and get discouraged. And I still struggle today sometimes with getting discouraged. But I am here to tell you that it works wonders when you focus on yourself and you focus on your mental capabilities and just trying to steer away from the normal day-to-day stresses. Just really try to meditate, really self-reflect on yourself, and I'm here to tell you that it will work wonders. Thank you.